Continuation of how does your energy affect others. I done the first video if you want to go and check that out for part number one. Excuse me, but the video was going to cut out, so I ended the video shortly, hopefully not too abruptly. But let's get cracking on with the read. So basically, as I was saying, when I was talking about how your energy affects other people, part number two, you have the ability to make people become very obsessed with your energy. It's almost as if people may feel the need to want to bind you, to want to control you. People could fixate upon your energy, and they may not be able to understand why there's a. I'm hearing a fascination, a fixation upon your energy, but there is also an energy here of people feeling the need, and this could be mainly in the workplace as well. There's a lot of people that could fixate on you in the workplace. You have an effect on people, and you could have an effect on people whereby, if, for instance, at work, right, if you're at a workplace, you may find that bosses may not want you to leave. Bosses may not want you, to go, which is the same thing. Some bosses could be fixated on your energy, like I mentioned before. They could be fearful that you could take their role, take their job. You can get bosses really admiring you, but not in a detrimental way. Your energy is seen as very powerful, so you may find that higher ups admire you. You may find that higher ups value you as a powerful, strong leader as well. Is what I'm picking up. So let's see some more. I'm also picking up that your energy affects others in a way whereby, you could find that other people within your workplace may tend to try and compete with you because you stand out. You naturally have that charisma, that star quality. You're very attractive. Your personality is attractive, and you could find that people within your workplace may want to compete for the attention that you get. Like, they may want that same attention that you gain, and they could become they could become very obsessed with you because they could see how other people react to you, how other people, may find you attractive, how bosses want to help you progress in your career in some cases, because I did mention before that some bosses may try and hold you back. But with your energy also, if people can sense that bosses, really like you, and this can make them become very competitive and very angry towards you. They may be overtly or covertly competitive with you. They may not realize that they're doing it. Some of them do, but you may have found that within workplaces, your colleagues, your co-workers may, not all of them, but there could be 5 particular co-workers for some of you, 1 to 5, that may feel the need to compete with you because they see how well you are valued, or if people find you attractive in the workplace or in general, then you may find that people become quite angry with you. So you could affect people in a way whereby it makes them become aggressively competitive, and in some cases they may try and argue with you. They may try and I'm hearing nitpick at you. They may try and compete with you in regards to like doing a better job than you, trying to outdo you. They may try and compete with being seen. So they could do things that they could do things to try and outshine you, because there's a lot of inner turmoil that you can strike up within people that makes them have this competitive edge, even if they didn't necessarily have it in the first place. Because we also have the Three of Cups, so there could be 2 to 3 individuals that you could be affecting with your energy. These individuals could be siblings. These individuals could be friends. They could be, I feel they could also be people that you work with. But I feel like celebrations, bright happiness. With that bright happiness, I feel like you could have like a group of friends, maybe 3 friends, two friends or three sisters, two sisters that you genuinely uplift, and you vibrate on the same frequency, so you affect these individuals' energies in a way whereby you uplift people, you make them feel good, is what I'm picking up, because you do have a bright energy, but at the same time, some people may find this energy to be, you know, internally agonizing for them. And that could be the thing as well. People could, you could upset some people sometimes because of your bright, deep position. It attracts like people toward you, like people want to be your friend, or people may want to date you, or people find you attractive. You have this alert about you, and it can go both ways. For some people, it can get them very angry. They can try and compete with you, try to be very competitive with you, very competitive energy, or they could be like, I'm hearing like covertly passive aggressive in some regards, or they could be overtly competitive. And you may feel like, did I just see that? But in other regards, people could be drawn to your energy, and your energy affects other people by making them feel good. When they're around you, your energy is very light, it's very bubbly. You could be one of those individuals that always goes out with two particular individuals, but you always have a good time, because as long as you're there, people know that it's going to be a vibe. So how does your energy affect others? Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups. Your energy affects others because I feel like some people may generally fall in love with you. Like, people fall in love with your energy, because your energy, I'm hearing you are of love, like you're a genuine person, and people may feel as if you are a kind soul. And this card says security, help in hand. You affect others whereby it's just two things. Like, for some of you, I feel like you allow people to open up to you emotionally. And it could be individuals that are quite repressed, but you have a way to connect with people on an emotional level. And your energy affects others whereby people want to gift to you. People may want to gift their heart to you, especially individuals that may say, oh, I'm never going to go out with someone again, or I'm never going to fall in love again, or I don't want to talk about it. You have a way whereby people feel the need to connect, the need to emote. You allow people to express themselves because there's an energy with you which is very nurturing and very caring. You genuinely care, and it allows other people to open up to you emotionally, and tap into their emotions. There's an energy here of, I'm picking up like someone wanting to give to you, maybe give food to you, or give of their heart to you, is what I'm picking up. So if you've been in connections with people and they may have taken a long time to actually express themselves to you, what can happen is these individuals fall deeply in love with you. So you have an effect on people where when you date them, they may be thinking in their head, oh, this is not going to be a long-term connection, or this is just going to be like, something short-term, I'm focusing on other things. But what happens is you manage to let people fall in love with you. And this could be in friendships as well. People generally like you as a person. This can get some people very jealous as well, because um, they may feel like they have to fight for people to give of their emotions to them, or give of their heart to them. Whereas with you, like the Queen of Wands sitting on her throne, you know, people just give to you, and you have a very regal energy. And this is the thing: some people may feel like you do things effortlessly, whereby they have to fight for things that they want, and I'm hearing like it's not fair. Some people feel like it's not fair. Your energy affects people whereby it makes them. I feel like you could trigger some people as well, not intentionally, whereby your energy takes them back to a time where they were, you know, where they didn't feel loved, where they didn't feel seen, where they didn't feel nurtured in some way. And it triggers maybe an absence in people, maybe with their father or maybe with a mother, because they see the way people love you, they see the way that you get a lot of attention, and they may have, due to whatever reason, they may have felt that they had to fight for attention growing up, and you're a triggering aspect in their life. Maybe they had a lot of siblings. Maybe they felt that their parents didn't give them enough attention. So by seeing you gain a lot of attention, it reminds them of their a time at school or when they were at home, when they felt that they had to fight for attention. So it's like, oh, here we go again. So this is why they may come hard. They may come hard for the spot that you're in. This is how you can trigger some people. So you can trigger people's mother and father wounds, especially if they have like unhealed mother and father wounds where excuse me, they're not healed, or they're not talking to their parents or something along them lines, or even if they have good relationships with their parents, they still feel like there's some sort of void missing, and they feel like they don't have that emotional connection with their parents. Whereas with you, they feel like whoever you connect with, people just genuinely like you, people engage with you. They may feel like when people engage with them, they haven't got their attention, whereas you command attention whether you realize it or not. How does your energy affect others? Ten of Pentacles, money, contentment, signing of money agreement. Yeah, there's something about people want to spend on you as well. Your energy affects others in a way whereby some people may feel like especially in a romantic sense, like if they haven't got enough, they wouldn't want to date you, because you you may have faced some people whereby you felt to yourself like, what is the problem? Like, we get on, some of you may have been ghosted as well, unfortunately, but some people see you as value, and they feel like in order to date someone like you, they have to be making a certain amount of money. There's a lot of assumptions that could be placed on you, unfortunately, and it could scare people away because of how you value yourself. And I know you have your down days, and I know you may feel like, oh, but I'm a human being just like them. But some individuals value you highly, and you trigger others to want to do better. So some people may go away and come back, and or feel like they need to go away and then come back when they've got enough, because they feel like in order to date someone like you, they have to be on a certain amount of money or having a certain job, that they would want to take care of you. And you also trigger others in a way whereby they feel the need to compete with you. This could be like people that family members especially, people that could be older than you as well. They may try and compete with you in regards to how much money they've got, because they equate how much money they got in the bank to their self-worth. So they may try and compete with you in different areas. If they feel like they can't compete with you in regards to looks, in regards to personality, they will try and humble you, or try and make you feel less than, because they may have more money, or they may have a bigger house, or their house is decorated a certain way, or whatever the case is. So you trigger others to basically compete with you and to try and outdo you. I'm also hearing for some of you that you may trigger others in a way whereby they may not want you to, for instance, if you've got like a friend or something, or a family member, they may not want you to meet other family members, or they may not want you to meet their family, because they may feel like once their family meets you, then they're going to be, I don't know why I have to keep clearing my throat, Neptune, what are you doing up there? They may feel like once their family members meet you, it's basically a wrap for them. Like, they're going to be like forgotten about, and all their attention is going to be on you. I'm also hearing that for some of you, you trigger others in a way whereby they want to create a legacy with you. This is for those of you that are in a relationship, or when you do connect with people, like once you start dating them, there's something about 10 months, maybe after 10 months, they start thinking of a future with you as well. And this is not part of their plan for some of you, because you could attract people that could be quite distant and aloof. But with you, they start to think about creating a family with you, having a long-term relationship with you. So you can trigger others to be, you know, more mature in a sense as well. So if they were immature in previous relationships, when they date you, they could then find that they are starting to think about the future and starting to think about the future with you in it. And I feel like it's due to your self love, it's due to the way that you carry yourself, it's due to the way that you focus on yourself. You trigger others, your energy triggers others because you are very self-focused. You march to the beat of your own drum. You compete with yourself only, and people can be inspired. Some people can be inspired by that, and it could make them feel like, you know what, if pile number two can do it, then I can do it. Like, you're very inspiring to a lot of people. Also, you trigger others in a sense, unfortunately, whereby some people may feel the need to stop and block you. They may not want people to see you. They may not want people to meet you because they feel like, again, if people see and meet you, and that's going to leave them feeling depleted within, or feeling unseen. This card says weighed down with problems, very heavy load. Some people find your energy to be very heavy, and heavy in a sense of very it's too much for them to manage. And when I say that, I mean that they feel like you have too much good things going on for you, so it triggers a lot of insecurities within people, and they could become very angry with you, especially if they haven't done the work, or if they are somewhere in their life where they feel stuck and stagnant. You could give off an energy that you're enjoying your life, you're enjoying what you do, you're happy. And I know every day for you is not a great day, but you are very grateful. You're very optimistic, and some people feel that why can't I get to that place like pile number? Remember, I mentioned that some people actually want to get to that place that you retain, which is having inner peace. But some people feel like they want to bring problems into your life because of the energy that you exude. Someone that's just at peace with themselves, someone that loves themselves, someone that takes care of themselves, someone that looks good, someone that's creative, someone that's just focused on bettering their life. And some people could feel like, no, I want to throw a spanner in the works for pile number two. How come things are going good for them and I'm struggling over here? Some people may want to ignite some sort of burdens into your life. You could trigger people to try and block and stop you. Um, in regards to like your career, but in regards to you not being seen as well. So how do you trigger others? And this could be family members as well that could do it. Unfortunately, we got 10 of Cups, happiness, good things, party or celebration. So you trigger others to. I'm hearing to live that dream, because some people could view you as someone that has it all, and this is one of the reasons why some people may try and cause burdens into your life, because on the outside it appears that you're happy. If you've got children, that you and your children get on. If you've got a partner, you and your partner get on. Like you're living the ideal dream, and they could look at their life. So you could trigger others to compare themselves to you, and then they may feel like, oh, pile number one, they're so lucky, look what they got, but they don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Um, you could be struggling, but you choose not to look how you feel. That could be a thing as well for some of you. And you choose to do the inner work, and how you feel inwardly, it reflects outwardly, because I feel like you're generally like a positive person, and you could be very optimistic as well. And I feel as if, it just makes some people feel, you know, very burdened, even more burdened with their life. Like they will just fixate more on their problems when they feel like you are in an energy of just gliding through life. It makes them feel like they're weighed down by problems, and how come you haven't got these types of problems? So um, they may want to bring these problems into your life. You can trigger others by making them want to cause blockages and delays in your life, unfortunately, because they think that your life is perfect when no one's life is. How do you trigger others? Yeah, man over 25, dark eyes, dark hair, business, arrogance, powerful. I feel like your energy triggers others to, level up. So if you start dating someone and they weren't in a certain position, or a certain position that they wanted to be in before you dated them, when they start dating you, I'm hearing Beyonce, you upgrade your partner, your energy rubs off on your partner. So your partner could be at a stagnant stage in their life, in their career, but when they see that you're a go-getter, when they see that you're going after your goals, it ignites the fire within them, and then you both combined, what you have accumulated in the 3D together, which will make you a power couple. And it's not just about the you know, it's not just about the material. It's about the love that you ignite, and the drive that you have invoke within each other. Um, this is admirable from your partner. So you may, spirit may connect you with certain partners, or your partner now, your husband now, your wife now, because you were supposed to connect, because you're both energetically. I'm hearing like it's a future energetic level that you both will be on, but you're supposed to meet in the now or something like that. Or you met your person at a time where you weren't where you wanted to be, or they weren't where they wanted to be, but you were supposed to meet so that you could achieve the goals that you are going to achieve. You both will ignite something in each other, but more so yourself. So you trigger others to do better, because there's a subconscious fear of, for some of you, there is a subconscious fear of, if I don't, get my skates on, meaning if I don't um, fix up, then I could potentially lose my part number two. And my part number two is the actual prize. And you could value your person as the prize, regardless of where they are at in their life. You see their value. It's not about, just looking at their potential, because you got that spiritual side to you. And sometimes, even when you are spiritual, and you can't really read, you can read the person, etc., but you can't really read how it's going to play out for yourself. Sometimes I don't know if you can do that, but sometimes when you are a reader, you can't really, you know what a connection is, you feel it. You're not second guessing yourself, but at the same time, you can't really, plan how, you can't foresee how it's going to go. You have an idea of how it can work based off how you interact with each other, but it's like you having that strong knowing with yourself that I'm supposed to be with this person, and I don't know what's going to become after, but I know that I'm supposed to be with this person because I know they are an energetic match, and I know they're not going to get threatened by me going after my goals. And that ignites certain traits within the person that you end up with, because they could have goals and aspirations that are quite dormant, but by connecting with you, it ignites them to go after and achieve what they wanted to achieve. And you both accomplish great things together. So your energy triggers others, because you trigger others into healing. Remember what I mentioned before? We had a Six of Swords before. We have boat or over water travel, turning boat out of troubled waters. Yeah, you have that energy where you help to heal people come out of very heavy situations, very burdensome situations. You are that shoulder. You listen to people's thoughts. You allow people to express. You have that energy whereby people feel like you're non-judgmental, like they can say what they really think, what they really feel, at wild, at angry, not with you, but like for those people that you help to heal, right? So some of you could be like a counselor, spiritual counselor. I'm hearing like a marriage guidance counselor as well. Like you get it, you understand people, and you trigger others to express and talk about things that could be quite embarrassing, that they may not even, especially if you're like a marriage guidance counselor. Um, Even if you're not, a lot of people tell you about their relationship problems, even if it's embarrassing, but they just know that you're going to get it, you're going to understand, you're not going to judge them, and you're going to lead them towards a path that will be for their betterment and the situation as a whole, like the betterment for the situation as a whole. Like there's a trusting aspect with you, and you trigger others to, dig deep and just get everything out that's been weighing on their mind. You trigger others. We've got Page of Pentacles. Some of you could be a Taurus or a Virgo. We have a young woman to 25 years, student, male or female. You trigger others to want to embark on like new courses. You trigger others with your energy, and this could be due to the fact that you like to take up courses, you like to learn about yourself, you like to take care of yourself, you like to take care of your mind, body, soul, and spirit, and it then helps others to. Some of you could definitely be readers here, or spiritual leaders, or of some sort, or even if not, like even the way that you live your life, it inspires others to want to, push themselves and be better and do better. Because I feel like this is the apprentice card, so this could be like at work or something. Like your colleagues, your work ethic, it could be unmatched. Like you're very detailed with your work ethic. Like I'm hearing like you you studied your craft, or you are very intricate, so you break things down and very mercurical, and you are able to dissect. Some of you could have like a Mercury and Libra for some of you, but you're able to balance out the pros and the cons, and you have this way about you whereby you don't take any shortcuts. You do the hard work. You don't mind starting from the bottom, because you know you're going to build yourself up, and you trigger others to want to have that same work focus that you have, and to do better. And you're a person, I feel, that triggers others to, because Virgos are known as perfectionists, but you could be viewed as a perfectionist, and it makes people want to take their work seriously, because of the way you take your work seriously, and what you've achieved by taking your work seriously. You are a hard worker, I feel. Page of Swords, yeah, you've got fans here. Young woman to 25 years, spying or deception, reflecting back over your shoulder. So there's a hidden enemy right here, because even this card right here, this is my Virgo card, Page of Pentacles, and with the Page of Pentacles, ruling Virgo. Virgo rules the sixth house, which is about work, health, well-being, and hidden enemies, right? So you could have a hidden enemy at work that is spying on you, that could be obsessed with you, that could be trying to analyze you. Just be quite mindful of this individual, because this person could be a Libra, or they could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, or you could be a Libra or a Virgo. But this person is studying you. This person wants to beat you at all cost, is what I'm picking up. So they could be trying to see you mess up in some way. There's something that they want you to fail in, so that they can, remember I said we've got competitive energy here. So there's something that this individual may want you to fail in, because they are in secret competition with you. So they could be trying to find out some dirt on you. They could be, watching. They could be trying to learn you, to mimic your energy. They want to find out. They want to find out why you attract so much attention. So they could be trying to spy on you, like, to try and learn your movements, your mannerisms, your energy, etc. And they could also be trying to find out some sort of dirt on you, is what I'm picking up here. So you trigger others to become obsessed with you, actually, because this person, some people here, they fixate on you. They could be watching you on social media, trying to watch your every move, every time you upload something. And these are the types of people that won't like your picture, but they will always be trying to they will always be watching to see what you're doing next, and wanting to learn from you. So for some of you, I feel like you could inspire others. Some of you could be an influencer. Even if you're not, you definitely influence people. Whether that's in your workplace, whether that's your friend group, whether that's your social setting, even your family members. They could become very, um, you trigger others, because people feel like they need to see what you're going to do. Like, what are you going to do next? They're very interested, they're very intrigued. People are very intrigued by you. How does your energy affect others? We've got Knight of Swords. So we've got young man to 25 years, speedy situation, or finish. So I feel like for some of you, you could be in Aquarius as well, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. Again, there's something about, excuse me, you triggering others, your energy triggering others in a way whereby people feel the need to like want to converse with you, want to be your friend. This is my Aquarius card, and Aquarius rules the 11th house. The 11th house talks about groups, clubs, organizations. So I feel like you're very eccentric, you're very original. You have like this detached, loner like quality about you. And this triggers others to become very intrigued by you, wanting to befriend you, wanting to know you, wanting to gain some sort of closeness with you. And because they can't access that, they could then become very obsessed with you and begin to spy on you as well. You could also trigger others to, you could you could trigger others to act. I'm hearing the word sporadic. like very spontaneous. Like you trigger others to spontaneous reach out to you, spontaneously, I should say. Oh, Neptune is so cute. Munchkin. Yeah, you trigger others to like unfortunately for some of you, you could trigger others to want to actually argue with you, because of your detachment. You could be detached, and some people may find this very offensive, so they may want to, they may want to not like pile number one, like people are very very obsessed with that pile number one's energy. But with you, pile number two, I do feel like people are obsessed with your energy, but it's more so like in a fan type of way, but also they get very angry as well. So you could trigger others by them getting angry with you because of the emotions that you arouse in them, meaning like, especially if these individuals are like detached themselves. If you are a person that is focused on yourself and detached, then these individuals, they tend to be attracted to you because you're as detached as they are. It's like you both mirror each other, but then these individuals want to chase you, especially when you focus on yourself. Like you may find that these types of individuals, they are very drawn to your energy. I did mention something about argument as well. Why did I say that? Yeah, your energy could trigger others because you are very independent, and some people could become very frustrated with this independence. Some people may want you to slow down because they feel like they can't keep up. So these individuals may abruptly start some sort of argument with you, or try and throw a spanner in the works to slow you down. We've got Aries energy here. Young woman to 25 years, travel overland. Yeah, you're very independent, and you could travel a lot as well, and this could Aries and Aquarius actually sextile each other. Yeah, your energy is very exciting to a lot of different people, and I feel like you could trigger others whereby, okay, in a romantic sense, because your energy is very exciting, you trigger others to want to, you know, blurt out feelings that they try and hold in, or they could do this in action. This is more action. Like they could either text you something out of the blue, like especially if individuals are those types of individuals that don't like to let off about how they feel. These individuals may feel that they can't control their emotions around you. They can become very fixated on trying to, I'll say, control you in a way, because you're very independent. So to slow you down, so if you detach from someone, and this is just by like you just focus on yourself, you may find that individuals want you more, because they find that your detached like quality very appealing, and it makes them chase you more, is what I'm picking up. That could be a side message for some of you. But with the Page of Wands, I feel like your independence and your sense of adventure triggers others to also make them want to actually explore, go out on adventures. And you may like to travel alone sometimes, and it makes others feel like if you can do it, then they can do it too. See, Neptune's getting bored and she's walking out. Or if she wants to sleep and I'm talking a lot. Um, so I feel like your energy triggers others to make them want to learn, how do you do it? How do you become so unapologetic? Because your energy is unapologetic, and you trigger others to be as unapologetic as you. I'm very tired. I mean, I feel like these individuals could feel, they could have a very like unorthodox edge to them as well, but they just felt like uncomfortable to express this side to them. But by seeing you live out your purpose and truth, it makes them, come to full form and be who they truly are. How does your energy trigger others? Okay, so your energy triggers others by, I'm hearing like people just, whether or not they want to, they respect you. There's a very powerful energy that you exude, that you possess. This is like boss energy. Some of you could be business owners, some of you could be a boss. You could also trigger others by making them want to settle down. You have that energy where people want to actually have a long-term relationship with you, or you have that energy where if people feel like they are in their F-boy era, their F-girl era, they will stay away from you until they level up, because they just see you as someone that is endgame, the prize, because you are the prize, and they see you as someone that deserves the best. So if people have fallen off, it's because they valued you and they were too embarrassed to say, like, look, I ain't, I ain't doing too good, and they may feel like I can't be seen with power number two because people are going to compare me to them, and they are like power number two in it. They are magnificent, they're beautiful, they're handsome, they're doing well in their career, they're established. So you could also attract a lot of like established partners as well, like partners that are in positions of power are very attracted to you because they sense your energy. Your energy is very powerful. You have leadership energy as well, and they see you as their match. And this could also be like bosses and CEOs that like to gain your intelligence or gain your knowledge, I should say. Like a lot of people in the workplace take you very seriously. They respect your opinions. You know, they look like you could find that people in positions that are higher than you, they see you as someone that they actually look up to, someone that they actually respect as well. you know Stability or stabilizing influence coming into your life. Yeah, so I feel like this is a side note. Some of you are going to gain like a stabilizing partner, or if you've got a partner that has had a bit of money problems, then the money issues will be stabilized maybe by March, or a stabilizing influence, like maybe a new job offer, maybe a new romantic partner that will turn into a long-term partnership may come in like during Aries season. But I feel like with you have that ability to transform connections. I wouldn't say quite quickly, because that stabilizing word seems quite long to me. So you will find that when you get into relationships, they end up being very long term, because people generally want to settle down with you or marry you. Some of you may have been married before a few times, or some of you may have been engaged or something, because people see you as someone they want to be in a serious connection with, someone they want to spend their life with. And sometimes you may not want to spend the rest of your life with that person, but you have that, your energy triggers like maybe, like I said, when someone's in an F boy girl or F boy or F girl era, to fix up and mature and commit. Your energy triggers like romantic partners to commit. If they weren't that way with other partners, with you, they commit. Let's see, the Hanged Man. So you could be a Pisces, or you could have an effect on someone of that sign. Getting stronger in oneself after a lot of deliberating and delaying in your life. Yeah, number one and two is free. The Hangman talks about stagnancy. So you have an effect on people whereby if they take a long time to commit, to settle down with you, it's done very quickly. And people might be thinking about how, like, I thought that person was always going to be a bachelor or a bachelorette, but with you, it's because of your energy. You trigger others to change. You also trigger others to go after their goals, especially when other people are trying to empower and inspire particular people. But it could have been in the delivery, it could have been that sincerity wasn't sent, hence why there's many reasons why people choose to stay stuck and stagnant. It could have been that they weren't shown anything better. They were stuck in an old paradigm, surrounded by people that were talking about the same old, nothing new, nothing good, nothing that's going to make them grow. But then when you come, you shift the energy. Your energy shifts things. Your energy is bright. Your energy is vivacious. Your energy is inspiring, your energy is empowering, your energy is an enigma, your energy is in a sense otherworldly, and people want to be, I'm hearing Little Mermaid, a part of that world. And either people will start to look around and start to see, like, the people that they are around, they're quite stuck and stagnant, and this is one of the reasons why they stayed in that stuck and stagnant energy. Or some people will feel like, what, I want to actually start painting again, I want to actually start singing, or juggling again, or I want to actually start doing backflips again. Like, you encounter many people that have many talents, but due to whatever reasons they've been dormant, but you trigger people to, revisit their talents, revisit their abilities, or find out about new talents and abilities that they have. You empower people, you point out things to individuals that they weren't necessarily aware of within themselves. You hold a mirror to people about who they could become and who they actually are, because they could have been around people that just weren't happy with their life, and for whatever reason. But with you, it's like you make people see themselves in a new light. We have Two of Cups, peace of mind, joining of two people. So your energy triggers others to fall in love with you. People like to genuinely connect with you because people feel like when they connect with you, you're holding space for them in that moment. Your focus is on them. You're not distracted, and you give them your time. You give them your energy, and there's an exchange of energy as well. And I feel like your energy triggers others to soften in a sense, especially if these individuals were like, always on the go, not wanting to connect with themselves, a little bit like Power One. But I feel like people that could find it hard to feel, or especially individuals that are not looking for relationships. And I'm not saying this because there's some people that just generally don't want a relationship, so I don't want you wasting your time, part number two. But there's some people that are not looking for a relationship, and then you come along, and then they end up falling in love with you. So your energy triggers others to change because of how you love yourself. And maybe because you're just focusing on yourself, maybe because you're just a brilliant person. Um, if you look back at your relationships, I can guarantee that some of those relationships you was maybe not thinking that they were going to be long term, but they ended up being long term. You could be in a long term relationship now, right? Because you had that ability to make people chase after you, because you were chasing your dreams, you were chasing your goals, you were putting yourself first, and because you put yourself first, these individuals wanted to be a part of that world, and they also fear that if they don't, change their ways, you're eventually going to meet someone that you will be in a long-term relationship with. So that's a fear. You trigger others to chase you, and to chase you because there's a fear that they could actually lose you, and they know that you are a gem. They know that you bring a lot to the table, and they want to share. They want to share that with you. They wouldn't want you to share that with anyone else. And you are a great conversationalist as well. So you could find that you trigger others to want to marry you, to want to lock you down, to want to have you for keys for themselves. You know. Okay, so we have Seven of Pentacles. So you trigger others to put things into perspective, especially when people feel like they're quite stuck in life. They got so much ideas, but they don't know what to do first. Like, you could break things down to people and say, like, what is the most important thing for you right now? What do you think you should focus on? Or have you thought about doing this? So you give a lot of great advice. You trigger others to put things into the right compartments. We have work frustrations, hard work needing to be done, either at work or situation in life. So you trigger others to work harder, you know, um, because maybe they see you working harder. Maybe you make work look fun, so then they start looking at their work and thinking of ways that they can make their work look fun as well. I also feel like with the last card, Queen of Swords, you could be a Libra again, or you could be dealing with a Libra, a woman over 25, brown eyes, brown hair, cold, hard, demanding authority. Yeah, you could trigger others to be quite cold and cruel and mean towards you. and quite detached. There's some people that just don't want to like you, because it triggers them, because you're so warm and loving that they feel like they don't possess those same, inviting qualities, and they could be quite standoffish with you. They could be quite detached, mean spirited. Uh, you could trigger people, especially females, that just refuse to like you. Not all, but just refuse to like you, because to them you're everything that they are not, and they could try and project their energy onto you and try and make out that you are cold, you are detached, and they could try and get people on side. But then when people get to know you, they're like, no, that's not like part number two. They're nice, or it's not met. They don't have anyone to. This is why they're left like this. Seven of Pentacles, like them trying to turn others against you doesn't work. What then happens is that they end up being the ones that exposes themselves as the person that they're trying to project you to be, because I feel like your energy affects these individuals because it makes them take a hard look at themselves, instead of learning from what you possess, and thinking about, oh, how did part number two get to that space, or get that role, or get that partner, or whatever. They will try and put endings in your life, put blockages in your life. Your energy can make people very vengeful for what you have, what you got, what you possess inwardly and outwardly. So that's what I got for you, part number two. We're going to move on to part number three. Part number three might be a little bit shorter. I just feel like you're just a person that just focuses on yourself, part number two, and focuses on bettering yourself daily. And some people just get annoyed with that because they don't take the time out to foster a connection with themselves. They rush through life, and we all do it in some cases, but it's like they're getting angry. Some people get angry with you for actually taking the time out, actually wanting to do the work, actually prioritizing yourself. Because in order to have connections with others, we need to be able to have a relationship with ourselves, and you understand that, and you do that, and you work on ways that you can better yourself. But some people just get very angry. They don't understand the journey to how you got to where you are. They just, want to stop you on your track for whatever reason, because they feel like it's not fair. That's what I'm hearing. It's like you could be dealing with like sport brat, like a lot of people with sport brat syndrome here, like a lot of pick-me's as well. And then when they feel like they can't defeat you, they become very manipulative, and they could try and turn people against you. They can try and compete with you to make themselves feel better, and it just keeps backfiring. So that's what I have for you, part number two. So keep being the amazing you. And again, none of us are perfect, but we just have to work on ourselves and try to become the best version of ourselves. That's all you can do. Learn from our mistakes and just continue striving to be a better person daily. So let's move on to part number three. Okay, so how does your energy trigger others? Part number three. Okay, so we got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Your energy could trigger others whereby they may feel like, no, I'm not going to open up to this person. I'm not going to give to this person. This person has a potential to hurt me. Or this person, I'm hearing like they could be a fraud. There could be, there's like a non-trusting aspect that some people may feel. Unfortunately here, you could trigger others not to want to give, emotionally give of their love to you. Why is that? This could be like family members as well. Some of you could have grown up in families whereby they were very emotionally and financially selfish as well. So you could trigger others not to want to, especially this could be a mother as well. Because I'm looking at the woman holding the baby. Ten of Pentacles. I have to be very careful with how I say this, but you could trigger others especially if you have like a very turbulent or weird relationship with your mother. Your energy could trigger your mother because of how you look after your children. Maybe your mother didn't nurture you. Maybe your mother wasn't there for you. Maybe your mother, um, and this doesn't have to just be your mother. I'm hearing it could be people with mother wounds. And I'm sure most of us do have mother wounds, right? Not all, but some. But I feel like you could trigger other people's mother wounds. So, for instance, let me break this down. If you are a parent, you could have friends, or you could know, it could be even family members, you could know of other people that have children, and they could feel threatened by the way, because look how she's like holding the little boy, right? They could feel threatened of the way that you are a great parent. It makes them feel like they're inadequate. That's the right word. Because I'm thinking, why have I got that? How does your energy? I was trying to put it together, but it's making sense. And for some of you, I feel like if you're not getting on, if you don't get on with your mother could, you could become a parent, and how you look after your child, and how you may have done well for yourself could trigger your mum, because you may have done better than she did, and you both don't get on. And it doesn't even have to be a mum. It could be like a mothering figure. Could be a stepmom. Could be a mother-in-law. Your energy is resilient, and you could trigger your energy could trigger others, whereby they may feel like if they don't give to you, then you'll be without. But I feel like them withhailing, and this could be intentionally, makes you push harder and makes you achieve more. So their actual behavior has the opposite effect on you. For instance, if you have, like, say, because I feel like many people may have been quite cruel to you due to the fact that for some reason why are they triggered? Why are they, we've got King of Swords. This is like Gemini energy. This is air. This is in the mind, and this is like Capricorn energy. And I know Gemini connects with Capricorn's fifth house. Fifth house rules children. It rules creation. It rules dating. So you trigger others in a sense of, I'm hearing feeling inadequate, wanting to run away. So some people may feel inadequate to date you, and they want to run away. Why? Because they may feel like they have nothing to offer. If you've got children as well, they may feel like it's intimidating that you've got children, because they are not where they want to be, and in order to date someone like you, then they're gonna have to be on a certain level to be able to look after yourself and your children as well. That there's something there like that, right? But for some of you, there's something about maybe your mother and father didn't last, and you could have went on to create a life for yourself with a partner, with you know whereby you and your partner were able to build a beautiful life for each other, with each other. And this could trigger a mother. This is especially for those of you, it's very, very specific. If your mother and yourself don't get on, or if your mother and your father split up, your mother may have been in secret competition with you, or someone here may be in secret competition with you, and they may feel as if you are a better parent than them as well. So that's very triggering. The way you're able to just get on with things. Some of you could be a single parent too, and you could be dating someone that is of a different cultural background, and it could be changing the dynamics of some sort of legacy, some sort of traditional values that you had, or your person had. You could be dating outside your race, and this is triggering your energy by you just being unapologetic with who you love and how you love, and you and your person having so much loyalty for each other. it's triggering people because they could feel to themselves that yeah, I feel, oh man, for some of you, some people wanted you to be a single parent. And the fact that you're resilient, the fact that you didn't settle for a simple life, the fact that you're thinking about your legacy and you're building a legacy with someone is actually triggering people. Could be triggering a Capricorn, it could be triggering a Cancer, it could be triggering a Gemini, or you could be of those signs. Like you are changing the family lineage through dating someone that is of a different culture background. You know, and for some of you, the energy that you are, conveying is the energy of not settling and being resilient, not settling until you get the best because you deserve the best. You know where you've come from, you know what you've experienced, you're not about to experience that again, and why shouldn't you want better for yourself? But it's triggering people here. It's triggering people. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, people wanted you to be single. People wanted you to remain a single parent if you got children. Wanted you to be single and alone. Mm-mm. How's your energy affecting others? Your energy is affecting people because you may have cut some of these people off. You may be aware that these people wanted this for you, and you may have actually cut these people off. These could be family members as well. This person could be a Virgo, or a Gemini, or a Cancer. But I feel like, or a Gemini Cancer cusp. Um, your energy is affecting people because you're just so nonchalant. You're minding your own business. You're just focusing on yourself, and you're not giving off any energy as to what's going on in your private life. Some people want to have an inkling. Some people want to in your private life. Some people want to know if you're dating. Some people want to know just to be nosy. Are you single still? Are you dating someone? But because you're not giving them any stories to run back to tell other people, it's frustrating them. It's making them become quite cold and bitter. I'm just like visualizing someone like picking up the phone and gossiping about your situation and, you know, coming up with all these assumptions, and if they do know that you're dating someone, gossiping about that to other people and just making up stories. If you know someone like that, then please say what resonates. But I'm just getting a sense that because someone is very bitter, so you're triggering someone to be very bitter, or you could trigger others to be very bitter. You could be dealing with a lot of, well, not one or two particular feminines that are in their toxic masculine energy, because you can be in your masculine energy when you want to go after your goals, but some people just get this thing twisted, and this energy spills over into other areas of their life. Like they don't know when to switch it, and it's not even about being in your toxic masculine. Yes, being your masculine when you want to go after. Yes, being your feminine when you want to receive. So you're triggering others because you're able to flip the two. You're able to be in your feminine energy when you're receiving. You're able to be in your masculine when you're going after your goals. And people just don't understand how you're doing it. And people could be trying to make up gossip about you because you're triggering them so much that you're doing, you're just living your life. And people, you know what, I feel for you, part number two, because people don't know what's going on with you, they're getting very triggered and they're getting very angry. So they're making up stories about what's going on in your actual life. Okay, so we've got Six of Pentacles. This could be a Virgo, or this could be something at work, or someone at work. This could also be something to do with your work. So you could have a lot of things that you are doing, a lot of projects that you are. See, look, she's gifting, she's giving. I feel like you're doing well financially, and you're triggering others because people feel like you're earning a lot of money, and you're able to treat people as well. So it could be triggering people. This could also be triggering the ex-partner as well. This could be triggering the ex-partner because you don't need their financial assistance because you're looking after yourself, you're looking after your child. This person may have left you, they wanted you to be destitute, but they could be now see they could be now seeing that you're doing more than well. You know, you don't even need their little shekels, their crumbs, and this is triggering them. You're able to treat yourself, you're able to treat the ones that you love. You're able to look after yourself and your children. And this was not the plan for you. You know, this ex-partner, this mother or this mother figure wanted you to suffer. And you're triggering them because you're not suffering. Your energy is triggering them because you are living the life that they wanted to keep away from you. Like, they didn't want you to experience this life. And some of you are not where you want to be yet, but because you've cut these individuals off, or this person off, or you don't pay this person any mind, they're assuming that you're living a cozy, comfortable life, and you're just in this energy of independence, you're just in this energy of coldness, like you don't want to deal with these individuals or this person, and it's really triggering them. It's like you're mirroring back the energy that they were projecting onto you. They wanted you to be downtrodden, they wanted you to be struggling, they wanted you to beg them for help, for assistance, and you're like, nah, B, if anything, these individuals will be begging you for assistance and help. That's what's happening here. So you're triggering others to want to come to you for help. They want to be in your energy. Your energy is triggering others to want to be in your energy because you're giving 0 Fs. You're literally, you're acting like these people do not even exist, and it's triggering them, and they're sensing a new found sense of coldness that's coming towards you, which they did not even envision, because maybe in the past this card was upright. Maybe in the past this card was the Ace of Cups. Maybe you were always giving to these individuals. Now you're being selective as to who you give to, and you're giving to yourself and your maybe your children or your family that do care about you, because you could have cut off family members because you were always giving, 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 and they weren't giving to you. Your energy is triggering others because your blessings are coming in. And I feel like once you cut these people off, you started to see that your blessings started to pour in because they were almost blocking your blessings. And you're triggering others. This is like a personal one, like a family one, because like I said, they wanted you to fail. Whoever these individuals are, they wanted you to fail, and things are not going the way that they wanted for you. And they're desperate to be in your energy field just so that they can flop you, just so that it can slow you down. You're triggering others by being quite aloof, that's an understatement, by being aloof, by being detached, by being cold towards these individuals. Let's see. And they just don't know what to do with themselves. And they could try and manipulate you, try and come in with gifts, especially around Christmas time, to be quite mindful. But because you've got your back turned to them, they're just thinking, how else? Because this person could be so used to manipulating others with money and gifts, expensive gifts. So how are you triggering others? How is your energy triggering others? Your energy triggers others because you give off that energy like, I don't need anyone. I can do all bad all by myself and all good all by myself. Thank you very much. We have the Six of Cups, happy house, childhood memories. Yeah, so there's something about you, your mothering skills, or even if you're a father, like your parenting skills, I should say, like you're triggering others by making them look at how they are as a parent, and maybe they're thinking, oh, I didn't do that with my child, or and the thing is, it's not even a competition. You could be a person that genuinely likes being a parent. you know um this may have been like a childhood dream of yours to have your own children, and whoever this individual is, they may not be maternal, but you enjoying, your parenthood, it makes them feel like this, they're not maternal, or they're not fraternal. Like, what is that, the right word, guys? it makes them feel like they're not maternal. Like, what's wrong with me? But the thing is, everyone's different. Maybe this is something that you always wanted to do, and you're experiencing that now. Some of you could be stay-at-home mothers, or some of you could be single mothers, and you're still happy about it. But they wanted you to be struggling, and I'm not saying that you may not have struggled, but I'm not saying that you're not enjoying. This is what you wanted, and this is the thing is, this is what this person doesn't understand. They don't understand the core of you, the essence of you. Even if it's the ex-partner, they may have thought that without my financial assistance, without me playing, without me, being there and being of assistance, partner number three is going to struggle. They're going to want me, but I'm going to be in control. I'm going to have the power, and I'm not going to help. But they don't understand that you got what you already wanted, which is your children, regardless if they're there or not. And I feel for some of you that you could be triggering someone because you may have had a child, or you could be pregnant and someone, I haven't got the Empress card here, I don't think. Yeah, you could be pregnant and someone wants a child, and they may not have found a partner yet. They could be single, they may not have found a partner, they may have broken up with a partner, they may find it hard to conceive, and you're triggering this person unknowingly by just enjoying being a parent. Because some of you are pregnant with the Nine of Cups, or when you was pregnant, you triggered a lot of people because they felt like you, something here. They just felt as if you are you're gonna have it all now. So that there was something about your pregnancy with people being jealous of your pregnancy, because they didn't want you to find fulfillment and happiness. It's almost as if these people are like destiny watching you. It's weird. There's things that they didn't want you to have, and you being pregnant now is like, oh no, she's got the house, or he's got the house, he's got the partner that loves him, or she's got the partner that loves her, or like I said, some of you could have broken up with someone, and people wanted, you could be pregnant now, and you and your person are not together, but you're still happy, and it's triggering your person or your ex-person because they may felt that you were going to beg them back. But you may, some of you could be like business owners, or you could do like a side hustle or something, and it really takes off. You could be starting a home business and it really takes off, and you're triggering others because they didn't want this idea to work. You're actually making money from a side hustle, from like a creative talent that you have, and you've turned it into a business which brings in income, and some people are very angry about this because they're feeling like your wishes are coming true. Like I said, they wanted you to be downtrodden, run into them. This could be a mother. We've got Queen of Cups, woman over 25, blue eyes, fair brown hair, soft, gentle, motherly. Yeah, so you're triggering others because you are very motherly, you're very nurturing, and you have a beautiful soul. And when you have a beautiful soul, you gain beautiful experiences, and, not all the time, I understand that, but generally you win in the end. Being evil and bad mind you don't win in the end, because people just don't want to be around you. And that's the thing. I feel like how you're triggering others is because you are a beautiful, kind soul, and people want to be around you. You give love and you receive love. And if you got a new relationship, this is why you're in a new relationship, because you are of love, and people are attracted to nice people and nice things. So this individual, when you broke up with someone, they were thinking, yeah, that's it for you. You're going to be single for the rest of your life now. You're going to be bitter and bad mind like them. But because of who you are, you attracted better for yourself, better than who you were with before. And this person is livid. They're angry. You're triggering them. What they don't understand is it's your essence that draws good people to you. And I'm not saying that if you're a good person, you're not going to connect with narcissists and evil people, because that happens as well. And that happens to, I feel, remind us that, you know, there are bad people in the world, yeah. And also, you know, sometimes when, you know, I feel like these types of people, they have attachments onto them and they are sent to try and block and stop and destroy you. And you could be dealing with someone like that. That is a narcissist, or that is, you know, that they have a spirit of evil moving through them to try and stagnate you in some way and to make you harden like they have. And I feel like this is their essence anyway, but they're just so, you're triggering this person or these people because your soul is genuine, your soul is kind, your soul is pure, and they can't bear it because they feel like, how come people don't want to be around me? How come I don't find love the way part number 3 does? How come it's so easy for them to connect with others? Because you connect with people on a heartfelt level. You know, you're very nurturing, you're very kind, you're very genuine, you're authentic, and people generally like you. And you have your pick and choose as to who you want to date. This person doesn't, because they're not doing the work. And this could be their genetic makeup, you know, very mean spirited and selfish. And whereas you're very giving, you're the type of person to give your last. You know, you don't like to see suffering, you don't like to see people in pain. And you're like Mother Teresa, you know, you generally like to take care of people. And you enjoy being a parent as well. And even if you haven't got kids, like your nieces, your nephews love you, and you could take care of your friends, your cousins, your siblings. Like, you're that type of person. But this person is not like that. But they're comparing themselves to you and thinking, why, you know, why is all these good things happening? Because I feel like the universe is seeing you struggle, and the universe wants to repay you, and you are going to get all your good karma, you know, in abundance, because you're deserving of it. And this is what's triggering this individual. Or for some of you, it's future tense. It may trigger this person. Something could happen in December, Christmas time. Strength. You could be a Leo. This person could be a Leo. So how you trigger, your energy triggers others, is that you've got a lot of inner strength, and you could have a lot of outer strength as well. And you're very resilient. You're very powerful. You're very strong. And what people thought would break you has just made you even stronger. You know, you're very determined. You're very, you know, you're controlled in a way whereby you are very balanced. And some people are triggered by this balance that you have because they want to possess this inner strength that you have. And they may have done things to try and trigger you. Remember, the reading's called How Does Your Energy Trigger Others? Your energy's triggered them because you're strong and powerful. And they've tried to trigger you to break you down. They wanted to break you down so that you're not strong and powerful, so that you're not resilient, so that you're not focused, so that you're not. It's very disgusting behavior. Yeah, look, 6 of Pentacles. We have 6 of Pentacles here as well. So remember what I said. How does your energy trigger others? Yeah, this is how your energy is. You're just doing you, but by you doing you, it's triggering others. By you being given, you know, by you being kind and caring, and I'm hearing doing God's work, or whoever you believe in, right? It's triggering this individual to want to trigger you for triggering them, if that makes sense. How dare you still have a kind heart despite the hardship that you've gone through? You should be joining me on the bitter bench and have a pity party with me. So they may try and do things to, you know, break you down. You know, I feel like you trigger others as well, whereby it could have something to do with, this person is just something else, man. I feel like your energy triggers others because it's like they try to outdo you. So, for instance, if they got children, you got children, they try and maybe compete with. I'm going deep with this reading, isn't it? They may try and compete with their child against yours. Whose child's doing better? Look, I can afford this for my child. I can afford expensive trainings. I can afford expensive clothes, expensive gifts. I can give my child more pocket money than you can give yours. Like they're trying to just like undermine you. I can make more money than you. That means I can do more for my children. You know, it's very petty. It's very stupid. If this person is not a parent, then this individual may just try and mirror your energy, like wanting to be seen as that kind and giving person as well. So your energy triggers others to the point they get exhausted by trying to even figure out your next move. Four of Swords. We have sickness, bed illness, needing to take time out, rest and relaxation is needed here. Yeah, I feel like some people may feel like they have to look away because every time they hear about you or see you, you know, you're always onto something new, onto the next thing, can't keep up, you know. So some people may, you could trigger others to the point where they don't want to be around you because they just feel like you're winning in life, and it's just upsetting them to the point whereby they just don't want to be around you, unfortunately, because the jealousy is so real, and just keep away, you know. How does your energy trigger others? The Sun card, marriage, happiness, and bright prospects. Yeah. So your energy is triggering others because you have this very optimistic outlook in life, and you always think about a better tomorrow. You could be a Leo, they could be a Leo, but I feel this is, you could have Leo in your chart, and there's something about retaining that inner child. You know, you go after your goals. You are very creative as well. You are very inspiring. You are very uplifting. You have a bright aura. And, you know, you definitely could look young for your age. You got a youthful energy anyway. Some of you could be great artists. Some of you could be great dancers, great singers. I feel like you attract a lot of attention. A lot of people may want to date you. You know, again, you could be a good parent. Your children could be very successful, or your children could have a lot of talents as well. And this is triggering other people, especially if they have children as well, because they're comparing their child to yours or their children to yours and feeling like they've done something wrong. And it's not the case, you know, like everyone is talented in their own ways about finding out what you're good at or what your child's good at and just focusing on that. But some people, they fixate on what you're doing, so they try to, you could get some people trying to make their children do the same thing that your child has done, or you can get some people trying to do the same thing that you do because you may have achieved something. um this is like trying to mirror your energy, though, trying to copy you, trying to mimic you, or trying to invest in something that you've done to get to where you are now. So you can get people trying to copy your work. You can get, you know, you're triggering people to make them want to try and copy your work because they want the same abundance as you. And I feel like this is material abundance, right? So you may find that people try and copy your work, how you do your work, you know. They could even copy the car that you drive as well. There's a fascination with you, or try and, you know, go on more holidays than you, because this is like Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius rules travel, it rules religion, philosophy, spirituality, higher learning. So, say for instance, you're doing a university course, or you're doing like an online college course or something, right? You can find that some people may want to do the exact same thing you're doing, or they want their child to do the exact same thing your child is doing, because it's a comparison. They want to beat you at all costs. They want to prove to themselves that they're better than you. That's how you're triggering others. You're triggering others to the you're triggering others, part number 3, to go towards destinies that are not theirs. So they're trying to destiny swap with you. They're going towards a, they're so misaligned, these individuals are misaligned for some of you. Some of these individuals, I should say, are misaligned. So they're going after a destiny that's not theirs, due to the fact that you're triggering them so much because you're just focusing on yourself. You're trying to better yourself, whether that means you're investing in your education, investing in your children's education. For some of you, your children are, they could be, I'm hearing homeschooled, they could also be in private education as well. So you got someone trying to, scrimp and save just to compete with you, but you could have like a very exceptionally bright child where they need to be, they've got some sort of scholarship, and this person feels like, oh, how did part number three do it? Or how did part number three, there's something here. So they're trying to invest in the same things, some sort of higher learning that you have been qualified for, you've been doing for a long time, or you are embarking on. They're trying to get this thing before you. And this could also mean something like traveling. Like you may say, oh, I want to go to like Spain, I want to go to Mexico. Next minute, this person is trying to quickly get money to go to the same country just to get there before you. Or you may have said, oh, I really want to get a red car, a red Nissan, or whatever. This person's quickly trying to get money to, this person is trying to keep up with you. You're triggering people to try and beat you at being you. You're triggering others because some of you are married, or you've been engaged, or you are engaged, right? And someone could not want to see this happen. They want to stop this, or someone could foresee. We're going to move on to love now. Someone could foresee that there is a budding romance blossoming between yourself and someone else. For some of you, you are in a relationship, you are engaged, you are married, or you are living with a partner. For others of you, someone could foresee that there is a connection blossoming between yourself and someone else, and this connection is triggering this person because this person could be of a different cultural background. This person could be Caucasian, this person could be Mexican, this person could be from India, this person could be black, this person could be Caucasian. Please take what resonates, but there's some sort of mixed cultural connection here, and someone doesn't want to see that happen for whatever views that they have, but they want to put us, does this person have spiritual gifts? I don't know, but they're trying to stop this from it occurring, because Knight of Wands is very abrupt. So this person trying to abruptly intervene in a connection that has got nothing to do with them, but they don't want to see it work out. The Chariot card. So how do you trigger others? Movement of residence. So some of you could be triggering others because you've moved home, you've cut people off, journey, and you travel a lot as well. Victory over a situation or problem, balancing the opposite polarities. Yeah. Spirit saying you are going to gain victory with whatever this person's trying to do anyway, because you're moving forward. And Marion, the singer, he has this thing called Unbothered Mondays, I believe, and it's due to the fact that when he was dating his ex, she started dating. I don't know if it was when he was still with her, but she started dating one of his band members, right? For whatever reason, and he got interviewed about it, and it must have been so soul destroying and crushing and embarrassing for him. And when he was asked about it in interviews, his face was just so neutral. He done that beautiful smile that he has, and he just said, and everyone just that's when the catchphrase came up of unbothered, because although he might have cried behind the scenes, because he's got a Cancer moon like me, and Cancer moons are very sensitive, but he was just focused on himself, focused on moving through that passage. Maybe he analysed why she done it. He got to the bottom of it, and he realised that it wasn't a him problem, it was a her problem. Even when you assess situations like that, it must have been I can't even imagine how he must have felt. But he now has Unbothered Mondays, and I feel like how you're triggering people is that because you're unbothered, because you know that they're trying to hurt you, and you're not allowing their stupidity to affect you. They're trying to hurt you by their actions. They're acting wild. They're acting all over the place. It's like they have no control over themselves, and by you being contained, it's triggering these individuals. Like, you're not giving me the response I want. I want to see you triggered. I want to see you upset. I want to see you jealous. And you're just like, hi, darling. Hi. See you later. unbothered. I'm telling you, being unbothered can really get an ish up in their feelings. Like the energy that they're trying to project onto you to make you be crazy and all over the place. When you retain your energy, and I'm not saying it don't hurt behind closed doors, point number 3. But when you retain that energy, you send that energy back to its sender. And the feelings that they want you to feel, it ricochets and boomerangs right back. And they feel it. And you don't give them an opportunity to see what they wanted you to feel or how they wanted you to look. Because they want to look you in the eye. They want to see that they've upset you. You could be dealing with a narcissist or narcissist. But the thing is, what they don't understand is that you've outsmarted them. You've met their kind many times before, many lifetimes before. You could be connected with someone that is from your past life that's here to try and teach you a lesson. But you're going to teach them a lesson. And you are teaching them a lesson that you're not one to play with. Because the jail that they plan for you is the one that they are going to rot in. Because there is someone here that is trying to send out energy to you. They're trying to make you bothered. But Spirit is saying, keep unbothered, keep moving forward, keep focused. Do not show them that their behavior is affecting you. However, there is someone that's trying to intervene, maybe in a marriage, I feel, and again, this could result in you and your person moving away from this person. And this person's going to feel at a loss, like, look, in the desert on their own, not being entertained. So being exposed for the jackass that they are, for the clown, for the jester that they are, whilst you and your person just move away from them and make them get on with their tomfoolery alone, right? So they're trying to trigger you, but their failed attempts will trigger them. Because look, we have the 10 of Swords. Their failed attempts will trigger them. Therefore, ending of a situation or relationship. They're trying to cause endings in your relationship, but what's going to happen is if they're in a relationship, their relationship's going to end. Because it's going to be exposed that they are a troublemaker. Or even if this person, got one over you in a situation, Spirit is saying it won't happen again. It won't happen again. There's going to be an end to this. Therefore, ending of a situation or relationship. You could sever all ties. You could move away. You and your person could move away. There's going to be an ending here. And maybe, this is Spirit intervening and putting an ending to this person's behavior. Or something's going to change. There's going to be some, look, whatever you give, you get back. So if they are in a relationship and they're trying to destroy yours, their partner may, either leave, or their partner may start having a roving eye and start, giving to others. That could happen. Or this person's going to be very rejected as well, very rejected, because they want attention, they want, some sort of love or something like this, or some sort of validation, but they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it from you. They want validation from you to see that their actions have affected you, but they're not going to get it, and they're not going to get the validation from maybe trying to intervene in a connection, trying to spill over their sexual energy, but it's just going to be seen as off-putting, because look, we've got the 10 of Wands straight after. It's going to be seen as off-putting, untamed. This person's going to be seen as like wild and untamed and unruly and unattractive as well, like not in control of themselves. Okay, so we have Ace of Swords, frustrations, double-edged sword, hollow victory. So yeah, this is turning into a karma reading. You trigger others because you can read others. You can sense. You can see what people are going to do before they even do it, based off their actions beforehand. You could be a Libra. You bring justice and truth and fairness and balance. You believe in karma, and you are people's karma as well. So how you trigger others is that If someone wrongs you, par number three, it may not be instant, but it is severe when it comes. It is severe when people choose to wrong you, because I feel like you're genuinely a person that just want to get on with your life. You know, you just want to have a peaceful life, and you want everyone to be treated fairly, equally. But when people try and come up against you, not only is your cut-off game on point and very quick, you know, they face a lot of karma for trying to come up against you. A lot of karma for trying to come up against you. And what they do to you, it happens to them. Is what I'm picking up. And you trigger others because you're very intelligent, so you can read people. You're hard to manipulate, and this is what triggers others, especially if you're dealing with someone like this, because they're trying to trigger you, or whoever is trying to trigger you. But because you know what they're doing, it doesn't affect you, and that's triggering them. Does it trigger them that they know that you know? I'm hearing yes and no. Please take what resonates. But it's like you leave these people baffled, like, wait a minute, but I've done that. So why are they not begging me for money? Or why are they not getting jealous? I'm talking, I'm trying to break up the relationship. I'm trying to flirt with their partner. And it's that. But you're not showing any emotion. Remember, Amarian, unbothered. So you kill them with kindness because your focus is on yourself, on bettering yourself, on mothering your children, on nurturing your relationship, and being stable and grounded, and analyzing the situation, knowing where this strange toxic behavior is coming from, and acting accordingly. If this party took that same approach, then maybe they wouldn't be operating in that way. Maybe they will uncover and unearth that I'm jealous of power free. That's why I'm operating in this energy, because I have childhood traumas. I am a pygmy, so this is why I'm in this energy. I need to work on myself and leave power free the F alone. But they don't want to. So what will happen is they will fuck about, and they will actually find out, and you may actually witness it. Okay, so let's see, Eight of Cups. So yeah, we have money problems, turning your back and walking away, knowing nothing more can be done. So you trigger others by just turning your back on situations. You don't show any reactions. Gone are the days when you're having a big uproar and I'm hearing the phrase, when I stop shouting at you, when I stop asking questions, that means I don't care. So you're like I said, your cut off game is very sharp. Like if you sense any type of indiscrepancies, underhand motives, you are gone. You do not give people an explanation as to why. In your view, people need to understand how to act when they're dealing with someone like you, because you deal with people in a truthful, honest manner. You believe in being treated the way that you want to be treated. You wouldn't go out of your way, and I'm not saying you're perfect, because I'm sure we've all done things to people that have upset people and hurt people. We're human. Human beings make mistakes. But you don't go out of your way to actually hurt people. You're very mindful as to how you treat others. Right? So I feel like when that same energy is not being returned, you don't have the energy to explain. You leave. I'm not saying some of you haven't given first, second, third, even eighth chances, because we've got Eight of Cups, but you leave. And when you do leave, you never return. You never return. And sometimes there's no explanation. And that's triggering to others. And some people may say, oh no, you need to tell people why. But in your view, I'm like that as well. You've given, your view is, I would never treat you like this. So why would you do that to me? Just that alone, they should know. You could be that way too. Some people know they need things to be explained, but if they analyze, but these people I feel that you're dealing with, they don't analyze, they don't self-reflect, they don't self-analyze. They just feel like, oh, there's something wrong with par number three. No, you know what you did, and it's not done easy, because I'm sure it's done with a heavy heart. But you may feel like, I'm done with exhausting myself. If you don't know now, you will never know. Remember Simply Red song, If you don't know me by now, you will never ever know me. And you're done with trying to explain and, go over things that they're just not listening to. It's pointless to you. So you trigger others by walking away. When you leave, you're really missed. You're really missed when you leave. But you don't return, and that really hits people. Because they could be used to that dynamic of revolving doors, on again, off again. But with you, you haven't got the energy for that. You would rather pour your energy into yourself, into your family, into your projects. Nine of Pentacles. How you trigger others is that you have this unbothered way about you, that you... Some people may feel like you just move on so easily, and it's not to say you do. Some of you do. Some of you are like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck about him, I don't give a fuck about her. They ain't enhancing my fucking life. You know what I mean? But for some of you, you do your grieving behind closed doors, and then it's like, okay, let's just get back on that horse. And your focus just shifts onto yourself. Your focus shifts on, okay, how do I heal from this? Okay, time for shadow work again. It's about growth. But people don't see this. They just feel like you could have, like, the phone's battery's dying again. They feel like you could have this cold, detached way about you. But you're not. You're just mirroring. Look, we started off with the Ace of Cups in the reverse. You're just mirroring to them how they treated you. And it's not nice, is it? For them. But you do have love, a lot of love, and you give your love to the ones that are deserving of that love, and the ones that treat you the way you treat them, which is with kindness, with care, with consideration, with compassion, with genuineness. Any sniff of deceit or underhanded behavior, you're off. And it could appear as though you're the cold one. But it's about you having self-respect and self-love. That love that you are in refusal to give to these individuals that don't deserve it, you're giving that love to yourself. That is the key. That's what they're missing. So, how are you triggering others? You're triggering others because you're not giving them the love that they don't even give to their own self. Because if they love themselves, and maybe they do in a narcissistic way, right? They wouldn't go out to try and seek to destroy and hurt people, because it's like, from what I'm reading, these people genuinely want to hurt you. They genuinely want to cripple your confidence because they see you as great. They want you to be in a needy energy, or when you was down, they wanted you to stay down. When you rose up, they were threatened, they were afraid, they were angry. Right, we have Four of Pentacles. How do you trigger others? That you are contained. They can't shake you. Here, Maya Angelou, I will rise. They can't shake you. And they try every single rule in the book to try and break you. And you're like, do you know what I've been through, bitch? Sit the fuck down. Let me school you on this shit. Yeah? If you even had to walk a day in my shoes, ho, you wouldn't even fucking survive. Just get the fuck out my way. Do you understand? Like, sorry to be so, but I feel like these people are trying you. And they don't even know what you've been through, because you've been through major transformations. We've got judgment, decisions pending, finality, the only decision that can be made under the circumstances. Right, this is Scorpio and Cancerian energy. So you've gone through some sort of transformation. You've gone through some sort of loss. You may have lost somebody, because Scorpio talks about death and transformation. Through this loss, you've transformed. You may have lost all your money. You may have lost your home. You may have been bankrupt. You may have, you went through a transformation, a transformation that you didn't want to go through, but you were forced to go through, and you had to go through it alone. And you have to learn to nurture yourself, to mother yourself. So this is like a walk in the park. This is minute, what these individuals are doing, but they're triggered because you have released an old version of yourself. You no longer resonate with who you used to be. You had to say goodbye to that version of yourself. You are in a new era. You are in a new phase. And that's because you are mothering yourself. So that Ace of Cups could signify you're triggering others because you're not giving love to them anymore. You're turning that love inwardly. And that's what you should have been doing all along in regards to these individuals. They were never deserving of your love. None of them were. And you're triggering others to try and find how you got to this place. And you know the secret, but because you don't talk to them, you're not going to tell them. And the secret is, all they need to do is just focus on themselves, pour into themselves, love themselves, find they're happy, and then that's it. That's the secret. But they feel like the secret to getting what they want out of life is by destroying you. Your loss is their win in their view. It doesn't work like that. Because the more they try and come after you and sabotage you and destroy you, the more karma points they are collecting for themselves, unbeknownst to them. And I'm hearing you are this person's karma. These, and these individuals will face great judgment. Their tricks and schemes will be exposed. Or Spirit is saying you need to just remain focused. It's designed to make you harden. But you went through what you had to go through in order to find yourself, in order to love yourself, in order to nurture yourself. It was very painful, but this was the process. This was the only way that you would. To be stripped of everything. Maybe not to have that supportive family. Maybe not to have a supportive partner. You are changing your own destiny, and nothing or no one's going to stop you. So we have Four of Cups. Money fluctuations being offered, something you may not want is in the reverse. So you are going to inherit abundance in this lifetime. Maybe in the past, you got some sort of past life energy that's trying to stagnate you, trying to block your destiny. And your destiny is one that is attached to generational wealth. You could come into money owed to you. You could gain money after some sort of bereavement. Some of you could marry rich. Some of you could start a business and it flourishes in years to come. It may take a while for it to pick up, but you could, complete a course, gain a degree. I remember listening to Capleton, a reggae artist. There's a song called These Streets Know My Name. I keep listening to that song. DJ Khaled done a collaboration with Skilla Benz, Capleton, Bounty Killer, Sizzler, and Buju Banton. How can I forget? And Capleton's line, there's a line in Capleton's verse when he said, "More money, more wealth." So this is no, he said more education, more wealth. I love that line. More education, more wealth now. Yeah, more education, more wealth now, because you're educating yourself, which is going to lead you to gaining better job prospects, making better money, having better opportunities for yourself and your family. So whatever you're doing now, whether it's a small course, a degree, whatever, yeah, you may have to struggle for a bit, but you will be taken care of by the universe. And it's going to lead you to living a very comfortable life in the future. It's not always going to be like this, but it's like some person from this past life, or it could be, family members, and these family members could be past life enemies too. It's like they want to stop it. They don't want this for you. They want you to they want you to live a life of poverty, which is disgusting. They will prefer to see you suffer and in need than to live a comfortable life, because you doing well makes them feel bad. That's how you're triggering these individuals. But you're destined for success. Some of you, fame. You're going to achieve great victory. You're going to reach great heights, with your skills and your talents, it's going to attract a lot of opportunities for you. Some of you could be social media influencers. You don't have to be, but I feel like you're going to be very well known in whatever field that you are in because of the work that you do on self and because of how you have helped others and because of being good at what you do. You know, the universe is going to, we go back to the Six of Pentacles, the universe is going to bless you. Whatever you put in, you're going to get out. It's like if you're studying for an exam, if you study, if you do the, revision, then you can be confident when you go into that exam room because you know, it's like even doing a competition. If you know that you've practiced, yes, you're going to have that nerve before you actually do, the actual competition or that match. But if you know that you've practiced that drill time and time again, it's going to come as second nature. If the ball's coming towards you, you're going to know how to kick it back, or you're going to know how to tackle it. If your opponent's coming towards you, you're going to know how to maneuver your way out of it because you've gone over it 200 times, 1,000 times. I heard that Bruce Lee practice the same kick 1,000 times, right? Whatever you put in, you're going to get out. If you keep putting in that self-love, you're only going to get back that love from others. If you keep putting out that CV, someone's going to get back to you with a job opportunity. If you keep putting out bad energy and if you keep putting out, toxic actions and being a sabotage or saboteur, or just being, just trying to restrict, trying to hurt, that's going to come back to you. If you keep putting out love, care, you're going to get that back. We have Eight of Pentacles. Your energy triggers others because you are unstoppable. Your work ethic is unmatched. And it makes people feel like, I don't work like him, I don't work like her, and you are not going to stop until you make it. And no matter how much people try and deter you, try and stop and block you, and all these individuals could be different people. Could be people at work, Eight of Pentacles, could be family members as well. You're not going to stop. And they're going to become exhausted, Four of Swords, because they will not be able to keep up with you. And just when they thought that you slowed down, you're going to come back with something again. Because they can't fathom your stamina, your resilience. They can't. They want to walk a mile in your shoes, but they couldn't even last a minute. They'll take the shoes right off and hand them back to you and say, no, thank you. I don't want this. So you trigger others because you are a powerful force to be reckoned with. You're unstoppable and you are not one to come up against. You are a formidable foe if they want it that way. Because there will only be one winner, and that winner is going to be you. Because your focus on winning is bettering yourself. You don't know what they want to do, but you're focusing, how can I better myself? They don't even want to work on themselves, so they lost already. How do you trigger others? The High Priestess. Highest card in the Tarot deck. Very powerful, good or bad. Secrets to be revealed. You could trigger others because you could keep your romantic life very secret. You could be a Pisces. Someone could be a Pisces that feels triggered by you. Or could be doing the triggering, I don't know. But I feel like you focusing on yourself, you just minding your own business, you could be in a secret relationship and people want to know, are they, aren't they? People want to know about your private life, but they can't penetrate it. I feel how you trigger others is because they sense that there's something ethereal about you. I'll say more witchy about you, but they I don't know if they'll say those words, but they'll feel like there's something that they fear about you. There's something intense about you, something secretive about you. They can't put their finger on it, but it's something that they fear spiritually, like on a soul level. They're quite fearful of this because you have a lot of inner knowing, a lot of inner wisdom, and you can see right through them. You can see right through situations, and they don't want to try you, and what is, I'm hearing you are an enigma. What is triggering, how your energy triggers others is because you don't give anything away. So they can't find out anything about you. You're very contained. They can't gain a reaction from you. They can't figure out if you're dating someone, if you're not. How do you feel? What do you do in your spare time? What's your next move? But you never think about them and their next move. And that's what's triggering. Part number 3, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to go to my bed. Take care. Peace out.